my dear Pisces. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of January with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. First out is the birthday child, Capricorn. And after that, I have been doing the readings in the order of most viewed videos. And this will be a love reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And you can now get access to my premium content membership at 3 different levels at my channel. Either as a supportive member that will get access to Q&As where I answer your most pressing questions, or as an extended member that will get most of my videos ahead of time and with no ads. And full member that will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos above everything else. Welcome to check this out through the join button next to the subscribe button. And if you are missing the join button, you need to update your app. You can also access to a computer where the join button should be visible, or take the simple way and check out the link in the description box of this video. For my regular viewers, not much will change, except you will get more videos from me than you did before, thanks to the ones that become members to my channel. And I'll start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. Okay. When I open your deck here, I see the Four of Swords with the Knight of Swords here. Is someone coming and waking you up, Pisces, abruptly here, your sleeping beauty? Okay, let's see. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Fool together with the King of Swords. So here you're going, and it's coming someone that has an opinion. So I call the 4 Archangels in the 4 corners of the world. 7 of Swords together with Knight of Swords in the reversed. So are they chickening out with this opinion, or what's going on? Groove 21. I, Nyx, the goddess of night, invite you to my groove to heal your wounds and mend your heart. So the person that's coming here after you, they're actually in a unhealed state. So whatever they express, if they're expressing it in a way that feels, sticky, or, too critical, or screaming too much, so your hair blows backwards from your face when they're screaming at you, then you're seeing a person that displays their wound. And they need to heal this wound and mend their hearts. Now is the time to apologize to anyone you have harmed, make your friendship whole again, and choose healing over anger and pain. Choosing my beautiful groove is a powerful sign that you are at a wondrous, strong time in your life. Show compassion and kindness to others. No one is perfect, yet imperfection is perfect as it is. If you're hurting, know that this will pass and that I watch over you. If someone you love is hurting, take the time to be there for this person. The sacred groove heals all aches and pains, especially a heart that has been wounded. So for some of you, I'm seeing kind of abusive situation where a person, they always argue, they always scream, they always, find a problem. And they can't seem to understand that you are not the enemy. So even if you talk with a calm voice, things like this, they won't calm themselves down. And it's because they are not seeing you. They are seeing a projection of whoever hurt them in the past. And they're trying to justify that hurt by, telling you how they felt then. And you weren't even there. So I'm seeing this kind of mixed up. It's happening all the time for everyone. We are not really angry with the person in front of us. We are angry with our daddy that refused to let us sleep over at that friend when we were 6 years old. So it can be different things. Or we can have really hurtful situations, how we have been traumatized as a child or young adult. The person really wants to say something to you, but they kind of chicken out. So this might be a person that's writing you something, not sending it, erasing, writing, erasing, not sending. So I'm seeing them checking out, basically. But maybe that's for the best, because I also saw this with screaming, so your hair blew backwards. And even that, if that's not personal, they just think that you are the enemy. You're probably not the enemy. Maybe you just didn't want to be with them anymore, or you don't love them. That's not something we can fix. It's we don't know where love comes from, if it's a chemical reaction, but if it doesn't happen or it's not there anymore, it can be hard. There's things we can do, of course, to just rectify it, but it's not something we can be blamed for, that we fall out of love. And then there's this big chunk of pile of projections that they have towards you, that they're thinking you have done things that you haven't really done. So 6 elements, and here we have the chariot in the reversed. This I'm thinking is you. Why are your chariot in the reversed? So, whoops. Confidence. So the horse is a great companion, a help, can help you to move forward more quickly. And this person is having a chariot, it's often drawn by a horse. There are a few of my chosen ones who have a confidence and courage to live forever. And I'm thinking it's the kind of courage you have when you are able to keep yourself calm when someone's screaming, so that your hair blows back. That kind of confidence. You're just not going into the reaction. You're not going into the drama. It's not about you. You just look at this person that's hurting. There is one such immortal being who has kept this oracle safe in a castle of the Isle of Skye, to be given to you when the time is right. And this time is now. This is your time. The world needs you. Much is going to be asked of you as you move through your life's challenges and receive my gifts. The gift of being cool, I'm thinking. Now that I have chosen you and that you have everything you need to make the right decision, walk with your head held high and take the next step towards your goal with confidence. I will be with you every step of the way. So I'm thinking there might be a little bit issue with confidence. If we are attacked, we usually get a little bit shaky in our knees. But if you can work on understanding that this is a troubled person, they are angry with something, but probably not with you. You don't usually immediately get critique. If we are hurt, if we have questions about ourselves, we don't have such a great confidence. The things that they say will immediately hit, like this, and we think maybe they are right, and then we start to protect ourselves and talk for ourselves, and we say, no, that's not the way, I'm not thinking like that, you're totally wrong, and the fight can escalate. But if you don't take it personally and you are kind of standing by your own side, having confidence, not letting this person really get to you, you can listen and think, maybe, okay, so did I do that? Did I actually miss that phone call? Then you can say, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I missed your phone call. No ill will intended. And they keep on screaming at you, and you keep yourself calm. That is what the divine wants. I'm not really seeing it with this. It's more like you want to escape or just not be there. And that's fine too, I guess. If you're ready, you're ready. If you're not ready, that's also fine. So 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Pisces viewers. So I want my dear Pisces to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Okay, so I will just tune in to you and your situation in January with the person most on your mind. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have a 10 of cups in the reversed. So even if people love each other, they can't really express this kind of love because of what we saw before, that we are projecting the hurt on one another. So even if we are in a very happy circumstances, we can't bring ourselves to be happy because of this. We can be fine to a certain degree ourselves, and then we have the other person always projecting their fears on us, and we can also project our fears on them. If one projects, it's bad enough. If both are living in this illusion that you are my parent that did this to me, there will be hell on earth, okay? Those relationships are horrible. So here we have a 2 of Swords in the reverse. That's the all bottom of the deck. So it's kind of ignoring these feelings. And that's not the way either. We can't ignore how we feel. But if we feel ourselves triggered by the other person, we can take a lot of responsibility for that, what we are being triggered by. For example, we can say, now I'm feeling very angry with you. Even though I know that you tried to come to me right on time and that it was the bus that was delayed. So it's something inside of me that's cooking here. Interesting. So if I seem pissed, this is the reason. And you can talk about it. And instead of just, locking it up here, I have no reason to be angry, so I shouldn't. Well, you should probably not be angry with this person, but you have something to be angry for, and it's rooted somewhere in your past, something that wants to come to the surface and be healed. So, well, this is what's on your mind about the person most on your mind. And here is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind about you. Your feelings towards them, the bond between you two, their feelings towards you, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for January 2021, and this is their behaviors and attitudes. Okay, so we'll start with the situation. And we have a 6 of coins here, so I'm thinking people have the best intentions in this relationship. They're trying to be good, they're trying to do the right thing. It might be a little bit an imbalance with one person wanting to look good in the eyes of others, and therefore maybe doing a little bit extra. Sometimes the way we give love to people is to take care of them. For example, when you come home to your parents and they cook you meals still, even if you are grown up, you could cook them meal. They don't want to. They want to cook you the meal for you, even if they are maybe elderly and have problems with doing certain chores, and you want to go and help them and fix it. But no, they want to fix this for you because this is how they give their love, and this is also how they feel great about themselves. So not saying that it's super healthy at all times, but it's something special that gives people a sense of being worthy. So sometimes we need to do a lot of things for other people to feel worthy. And other people, they stay in this dynamic, helpless children that can't cook their own food. They need to go to their parents, even if they are older. So that is the maybe unhealthy part of the dynamic, that it's very easy to stay like a peeping bird, like this, a baby bird wants to be fed, if you have people in your life trying to be overly do-gooders, like they always do a lot of things for you. So look at what end you are. Are you the one that's over-functioning, doing more than your fair share? Or are you the one that's, is not able to take fully care of yourself? So you have taken the role of being the little bird that's being fed to make this other person to feel great about themselves. So it's different roles that we also get in our original family dynamic. Sometimes they can stick with us even when we are older. So this is what's on your mind about the person, most on your mind. And we have the 9 of Swords. So you really don't want to think about this person anymore. You just say, out of my head, out of my head, out of my head. I don't want you here. And it's probably because of some difficulty that has been in the past. We saw with the Knight of Swords and the Chariot that you are not really on the same path here. You were trying to take maybe different roads, and the Knight of Swords wants to come back and talk about things or sort things out or yell at you. And you don't want to be yelled at, so, and you say, out of my life, out of my house, out of my mind, trying to get rid of this person. And this is what's on their mind about you. And yeah, they have a lot of things that they want to say, but they probably sense that you want to be left alone, and that you can't take any more of this stupid arguments or the stupid things that's being said or done here. It's driving you crazy. But they still have a lot of stuff they want to tell you. And I'm thinking in the bottom of it all, you really don't want to be enemies. It's just that you have projected a lot of stuff onto each other and made the other person carry your childhood wound. And now at least you don't want to do that anymore. And the other person has more stuff. They want to kind of come, dun, dun, dun. If you imagine this is a big truck, it's backing off, and then it's usually have this beeping sound. So anyone on the backside will move, but you don't move. And then just loading their crap on you. And they want to do that because it feels so good, to put it on the outside of you. Because then for a moment, it's not inside of this person, like all the yelling and all the screaming. Then it's inside of your head instead. So what we really should do here, or what this person needs to do, is to stay with themselves. Why am I getting so unreasonably angry in this situation? Or why do I try to get my will through here, even if the other person said no? Or why am I picking a fight about something that I'm not really angry at? Or why am I trying to joke with this person in ways that's not funny? What kind of reaction do I want, and how does that reaction make me feel? Because it's a lot of different things that can be going on here with this person trying to create the childhood drama again with you. So, and you don't want to be a part of that, or you are tired of it anyway. And this is the bond between you two. 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords, it's about leaving all these inner voices behind, sorting out who is you and what is the trauma that someone did you, or how someone gave you a critique, some criticism that you remember for the rest of your life. So here gravity will take out the swords, much like in here you want, if the person is just far away from you, this is connected to the Hermit, the swords will go away. But this is work that we need to do. It's 8, so it has to do with karma and why we are here, what we are here to learn. So we need to go through all this and find out, okay, so why am I getting so upset in this moment when the person didn't call in the correct time, or didn't bring home the right groceries, or so we don't need to remember the actual situation. We just need to see what kind of feelings we have, and for example, we can feel humiliated. They didn't come home with the right groceries. So why are you humiliated by this? And it's because they didn't listen to you. And why is it so important that they should listen to you? Because you don't feel respected. Someone in the past didn't respect you, didn't listen to you, and things went wrong, then in that past, maybe the things went really wrong. Now you just had the wrong groceries being bought, but still the same reaction, still being like, oh, it's the end of the world. Because the first time it might have been the end of the world for that little girl or that little boy that was in your body right at that time, feeling those feelings and being really, really scared by this. So we need to understand ourselves first before other people can understand us. And we don't have to, rub in our trauma in their face. We can take responsibility for it. And this is your feelings towards them. So you feel like they are the devil and that they come with all these bad things. They are the devil, the abuser. It's very likely so. But they're also the one making you aware of the abuse. They're making you aware that you don't like maybe yelling and screaming and having spit in your face. They are making you aware of your own childhood wound, what's being triggered. And the devil is in the reverse, so you're starting to get it. You're starting to, the penny is starting to drop. And you might not be so, maybe if before you were codependent and addicted to the situation. So even if they hurt you and yelled at you, you love them. But now it's starting to wean off. This is connected to the Lover's card. It's 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. So I'm thinking you are maybe falling out of love, or you want to fall out of love because you have logically maybe identified that this is not a good situation for you to be in. And this is their love for you or feelings for you. And we have the Fool here. So they don't mind, another round in a boxing ring. They want to do it again and again and again because maybe they are not really fully aware of the pattern just yet. And also there's their inner child feels like maybe there's love to be found with you. I don't see it anywhere, but the inner child can have these ideas that this abuser, this angry person, or this person that's don't want to see me or have thrown me out, that person is the one that's going to love me. I think you had the same idea before. Now you have kicked the devil out, but before you were probably this person. Having the attachment towards the one that was the probably the last person on earth that can treat you in the way that you need it. But we are drawn to these people because they make us see our wounds. So this person is still drawn to you, so you can make them see their wound. And just by being you. So, for example, denying them love. Maybe that is their original trauma, being denied of love and attention. So you think they are stalking you, so you're blocking them everywhere, drawing down the curtains, moving away, and they feel the same as they did when they were a child. You don't have to feel sorry for them though. This is their journey, not yours. So this is your behaviors and attitudes. Can't get more clear than that. King of Swords in the reverse. So you are not interested in continuing this relationship. You want to cut it off. It's like I'm seeing a scene like in olden days, a person is going to have their head cut off with this sword, and I'm guessing it's this person. So if they come near you, will be hell to pay. I'm not saying that you're going to kill them, not at all. You are just not in a very heartfelt kind of mood. And you think that they are the devil. So you don't want to have anything to do with them. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. And they are trying to heal their broken heart. It's like they can't handle any more heartbreak inside themselves. They scream your name, but they're keeping both their hands on their face there. So, what can I say? They are heartbroken. You are cold as ice out of necessity because you want the sores to come out of your body. And this is end result in January, the outcome. And we have a 5 of Swords. So it seems like you will win over this person. They will keep on running with their head first in your wall. And you will, win sword after sword in this, like, oh, still they want me. And again, still they want me, and you're collecting swords. Okay, so I'm going to see, since there was not much love, I will take Romance Angels and ask about your feelings for this person, towards this person. And we have children here. Your love life is being affected by children. Maybe you have children with this person. Or maybe you are missing their children, or it might be that you feel like they are a child. We have the Fool here, that they are acting childish. And if a person is very awakened, they are able to see when the other person is projecting their childhood trauma onto them. And that might be what you are feeling, that they are just like, they are not even there with you. It's like a time lapse, and you know, they are in their living room at home, 8 years old, seeing their parents screaming to each other, and you see that they are not really here. It doesn't matter what you say, you know, you can't wake them from that loop that they are in when they're projecting their childhood trauma onto you. So I'm thinking you're well aware about that. So you probably have a little empathy, but you don't want to deal with it. And this is their love for you. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. It's very likely that you have a karma from before. And if I'm going to look into that, I feel that in a past life you were the victim, and you were gladly letting yourself being the victim because you love this person so much, and they did this stupid thing over and over and over again. But now you don't want it anymore, and they feel like this nostalgia that that it should be you should still love them because you have always loved them and you have always loved each other. So they are not really happy with you just giving up here, but it's what it is. Even if you have 100 years together as a married couple in different lifetimes in the past, doesn't matter. If you don't want to be with them anymore, you don't want to be with them anymore. So I just thought that I was taking a card, what they wanted to say to you. So, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And surrender. At time we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So I'm thinking they still love you, but they are going through, I miss a card. They're going through a big transformation, and it might be that the love you gave them up till now, even if you are denying them now, it's going to transform them. They're going to want to be a better person for you. And my beloved, that's not some, it's just what I said with this past life, that they feel so connected to you. They can't understand that how you can ever deny them, because you have lived so many lifetimes together. They feel like you are that right person. And this, I think, is more like your thing, maybe. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. This is really what you are trying here. You want to be like clean yourself out of this person's energies so that that you can find someone new. And deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So the divine is kind of advising you to follow your heart here. And if you feel like, no, I don't want to shut this person out. I want us to reconcile. You're probably on this side of this reading, as I tell in the beginning. So this is advice for, I guess, this side, since I talked about it. 4. Spirit of place. Oh, I was a little bit further forward. So, authenticity is the essence of power. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. And when the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overreaching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go and your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to finding love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. So this is about being able to see your own patterns, see your own wants and needs, and being able to rectify your life after that. So I'm thinking this goes for both sides here. And rather embody love than long for it. That's especially true for this side of this reading, because this person tries to scream you into loving them, that you should love them. It's your job to love them. It's not, okay? It's their love, it's their job to heal themselves. It's your job to heal you. So right now I'm seeing a big split. one person doesn't want to split, this person doesn't want to split, but yet they can't really behave either. So you need to put some distance between the two of you for now. And you are advised to surrender and maybe let go and move on. And there's another reading up for Pisces. Will you find someone new 2021 who is coming towards you in 2021? Is probably a continuation of this storyline here. So watch that if you are curious of the next step here. So, my dear, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video like this is ready and waiting for you. You can also get access to my premium content membership if you click the join button or follow the link in the description box. And you can help out my channel by sharing this video with like-minded. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. So until next time, take really good care and stay blessed.